at the meeting last week. So for the redetermination to come out the way it did, and here I am now being resuspended for not standing up to my defensive coordinator, it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And again, I talked about the precedent that sets. It's a dangerous precedent.
Do you feel he was asking you to be a whistleblower?
I mean, we didn't discuss that when I was in the meeting, but again, I was very clear about things I have done, have not done, very clear about my recollections from what took place when I was there. So again, the redetermination to me just made no sense.
Did you get any indication in that meeting that there might be that tone in that letter or the suspension?
No, it was a very respectful meeting.
Is there any sense of vindication because he said that he knows you didn't contribute money to the paper injury?
Well, like I said, I'm pleased that has come to light. I'm pleased that he's finally admitted maybe there were some mistakes in the investigation. That I was never involved in anything like that. But again, the condescending tone and approaching me that way and speaking to me as if I'm cavalier about player health and safety. I mean, that's when I said enough is enough.
Has he reached out to you on a personal level though?
No, he has not. No, not since back in I think March. Yeah.
Now, do you agree with his premise that what he found you to do was a violation of that article?
That's the first I'd heard about this Article 9 of the league's bylaws. There's Article 14 of the collective bargaining agreement, and I was aware of that one. And that's a discussion that belongs in front of Arbitrator Burbank. So if I end up in front of him, we had a discussion. That's where it belongs. That's the proper form for adjudication, as far as I'm concerned.
Scott, do you think that Goodell is kind of just saving face with this? I mean, he had the suspension; it was a longer suspension, and now to say there's no suspension would be kind of like admitting that the whole thing was just
yeah, I mean that's not my problem. I think mistakes were clearly made. I made that very clear when I was there a few weeks ago. And this is a chance, for a do-over to kind of right some of those mistakes. And again, obviously, I'm not satisfied.
How